All right, I haven't looked at this last one yet. Just came off the saw. Let's see what we've got here. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. So I have a brand new saw blade. I'm super excited about it. I'm a little nervous about it because it's not a continuous blade like the other one was. So this is my saw. Most of you have seen it before, but if you haven't, it is a 16-inch kick saw that my father made in 1972. Because I got this saw from my dad, Stan, and I thought it would be really funny to say in my videos, I'm going to have Stan cut this, I decided I'm going to call my saw Stan. Okay, Stan, let's see what you got for me. Oh no, we need to lengthen the chain. It's not quite cut yet. All right, let's see what we've got. Ooh, it's looking promising. Looks like there's a really nice geode type thing in there. We may need to cut a little bit more off. Here's a little peek inside. Well, apparently my saw doesn't like cutting from the bottom. It's just a little bit too small. And so I'm going to try to take this out, and I'm going to use my trim saw to cut the rest of it. So we'll see what it looks like. Don't lift the cover. Safety tip, it sprays oil right in your face. It's pretty cool. I'm going to, I'll get some close-ups for you. Meanwhile, the ones that we broke actually have some sort of picture jasper type stuff on there, so that's very cool. We're going to be a little more careful with this one. I'm going to start, this one has two big kind of lumps. One is, there's actually two eggs stuck together, and rather than trying to cut it lengthwise, which I don't think will work on this 16-inch saw blade, I'm going to just start slabbing this direction. And then when we get to the point where it's too high, I think we might turn it on its side and try cutting it that way. We'll see. I think this one is heavier. This is 19 pounds, and it's also, I think it's solid because it's roughly the same size as the other one was. So it should have some interesting stuff inside. We'll see. Let's see what happens here. Interesting. It does definitely look like it's going to be kind of a filled with quartz type thing. All right, and you can see that it's back too far, so I'm going to have to adjust a chain here so it doesn't do that again. And we'll just put it in again, see what happens. Oh, we haven't even quite reached the end of this one yet, but this is definitely the last slab that I'm going to be able to get from this without turning it because of the height of this saw blade. That's going to be limiting right there, but I'll bet it's going to be cool. Okay, now that I have slabbed as much as I can off of that side of this thing, let's take a look and see what we've got. This was the first one, and isn't this just the coolest thing? Look at the little mini bubbles there, and it sort of almost looks a lot like picture jasper. This is the second one, I think, possibly the third. I think some of these are going to look just gorgeous making cabs out of them. Just, you know, they're not necessarily great for just displaying on their own, but look at the rhyolite bands in there. So pretty. Ah yes, this is the second one. This is the second one, and I just really, as soon as I cut this open, I could see that this was going to be a super, super fun thing to cut. Oh, look at the little bird's eyes in there. And the bands and the bubbles. Thundereggs are cool. Alright, I haven't looked at this last one yet. Just came off the saw. Let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, look at that. That is so pretty. So you can see how the geode formed around this. There's a core of quartz here that's very clear, and then there's just rhyolite all around the outside of it. Okay, here it is, turned on its end. And I had thought initially maybe I needed to cut this way because of the way this is showing, but there's actually, on this side, there's some quartz showing as well. So I'm just gonna take a gamble and say it'll fit in my saw this way. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think this is going to be nice. This one might be hollow inside. Huh. We'll take another slice and see what we think. I like it. I turned the big egg on its side again and tried another cut. This one was very, very interesting. It has an agate vein all the way through the rhyolite that has polka dots in it. Since this comes from the Polkadot Agate Mine, I guess that makes a lot of sense, but it sure is cool. Well, that was an awful lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thundereggs are one of nature's marvels. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the button and ring the bell. That way you won't miss a thing. If you'd like to share in these treasures, head on over to my Etsy store, KatyDidRocks. Links in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. Kava, quit. If you haven't subscribed, that way you won't miss a thing.